All right, Fester's disgruntled. By the way, we had a whole conversation this morning, folks. At 6 o'clock this morning, when we're opening up the show, I noticed that Fester had like a funja face going on, and Fester was... He had mentioned he's just...
I talked to you about it last night.
Yeah.
I sent you a message about it last night. This is screwed up.
Fester sent me a note to a link about the new Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees, and Fester's like, this list sucks.
There's some talented people on the list, but the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame does not...
George Michael is on the list.
Well,
a lot more.
He doesn't belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Whoa. You don't think George Michael... Absolutely.
Yeah, he does.
What is wrong with you? George Michael absolutely belongs in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
He's just saying because of the music genre, right?
He's a
pop
poppy.
guy.
He's a poppy rocker.
He's not I don't think of her. I don't put Bon Jovi and
Dude,
George Michael in the same group.
Half the inductees are pop artists, not like heavy rock.
Yeah, it's like
All right, we got Kate Bush is on the list, who had one song 20 years ago that got revived by that Netflix show.
Stranger Things.
There you
rocking.
go.
What was the name of that show?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things on Netflix.
This is a terrible song.
It really is a dirge.
It's an awful song.
Anyway, so
Nobody knew who she was for 3 decades.
Well, I mentioned this morning, we come on the air at 6 o'clock, and I said something to the effect that Fester is disgruntled. And then I said, you know what? Fester, you are always disgruntled. And I said, I would like you to be more gruntled and not disgruntled.
Right.
And the whole crew jumps on me. That's not a word. Disgruntled. Gruntled. No, gruntled is a word.
Apparently
Because-
it is.
But nobody uses it. I will say that.
If you are disgruntled, it means that you're not gruntled.
I've heard disgruntled in my life 10 million times. Never heard gruntled until today.
Gruntled, if you're gruntled, that means you're happy.
I am gruntled to learn about the word gruntled. I mean,
If you're disgruntled, you're unhappy. All right, so here's the deal. We have the list of 2023 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees. And Fester doesn't like the list.
The list kind of sucks.
every year it's sort of,
I mean, why is Sheryl Crow on the list?
13 honorees will be celebrated at an induction ceremony and concert that'll take place on November 3rd at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Oh, there's no media partner. Wow, the contract with HBO expired.
Yeah, all the media partners realize this list sucks. Like, we don't want this on our...
That's not true. It's not a suck. Anyway, this is what has Fester all aggravated. So in the performer category, here's the list of the 38th annual inductees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. And it's Kate Bush. Fester's all disgruntled.
Well, you know what's weird, though?
Hey, go ahead.
Is these noises he makes to express his disgruntledness actually sound like grunts.
They are.
It's not. Nobody's
That's so confusing.
Listen, nobody's disgruntled, and I don't appreciate you slandering my character by saying I'm always disgruntled. I'm pointing out obvious facts.
Hey, you know
this
what?
list sucks.
That's what people think. Disgruntled, it means people just, I'm grunting. I'm so angry, I'm disgruntled. I'm grunting.
All right, Sheryl Crow.
all right.
She has
So
one song.
Next on the list,
Sheryl Crow had one song.
Yeah, the Sunset Boulevard thing.
next on the list is Sheryl Crow.
All I wanna do
Just have some fun.
I got a feeling I'm not the only.
So,
What's that instrument called, Froggy?
I don't know. Put it back on. I
what-
like that.
I got a feeling
Like a little crank.
not the only.
What's this thing?
Little
The little-
grind.
Grinder.
Yeah.
you mean the little, where you take the wooden stick and you go over the rib wood
Yeah.
device?
Yeah, that's my favorite instrument.
Yeah,
That's the coolest part about this song.
That's called a clavicle rama. I have no idea.
You know what
I-
gruntled means, but you don't know what instrument that is? Wow. All right,
It's
MJ,
the one where you rub, you get that.
all right, so maybe Sheryl
Yeah.
Crow's a rocker. Maybe she has one hit. Name a second Sheryl Crow song, Froggy.
Oh, The Day I Loved You.
Come on, Eileen.
Roses Are Blue.
I don't.
I can't even say if you're right or wrong because I don't know a second Sheryl Crow song.
If it makes you happy.
Oh, if it makes you happy, that's right. There you go.
There you go.
You looked it up.
I did.
Fester's not happy. Fester's disgruntled.
All right, so maybe Sheryl Crow belongs on the list. Maybe.
Missy Elliott.
Why?
Missy Misdemeanor Elliott.
I love Missy Elliott, but she's not a rock and roll person.
What is she?
A rap?
Oh.
Should they have a rap Hall of Fame?
George Michael's on the list. George Michael should be on the list.
Faith on your, did you say on your back?
No, he has that
Oh,
monkey song.
on your back.
Monkey on your back.
I didn't know we're doing an old George Michael mashup.
I think he qualifies.
Okay, George
does.
Michael, he could qualify.
Yes.
Willie Nelson is on the list.
Isn't there a hillbilly music Hall of Fame out there somewhere?
There is. They hold that at Dollywood every year.
Listen, put Willie Nelson in the main room at the Hillbilly Chachuan Hall of Fame.
Who's going to open with him? For him?
Conway Twitty.
So you don't think that Willie Nelson ought to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
On the road again.
Nope. Just can't wait to get on the road again.
I have a friend that knows his son, and he's the biggest douche.
Lucas?
Yeah.
Lucas, you want to talk about a guy who has no talent and has a famous father? Lucas Nelson.
He's a hack.
Have you ever heard of a Lucas Nelson concert? No. I went to a Willie Nelson concert with my dad, right?
Yeah.
And it was Willie Nelson and friends, and he let his hack of a son go for like 45 minutes. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? And then Willie walks out with a bunch of 80-year-olds and start belting out
All right, get out of here,
Blue
kid.
Eyes Crying in the Rain. And
What is the biggest Rage Against the Machine song?
Killing in the name of.
What? Killing in the Name?
No.
What is the name of that?
I don't know.
Killing in the Name?
Yeah.
So is that the biggest Rage? So do you think Rage Against the Machine ought to be
Yes.
inducted?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
well,
like,
they're rocking.
That's a rock and roll band.
I
I
like
like their
their stuff like from The Crow, the movie The Crow.
Yeah.
Darkness.
Yeah. All right. So
Absolutely.
you're okay with that one?
And the Country Music Hall of Fame should not put Rage Against the Machine in their hall.
Yes, good point.
What
Very
about the Spinners? Should the Spinners be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
One hit about office supplies and Town Hall of Fame or something on that genre be more appropriate for
Why don't
the
we play
Spinners?
the song and try to guess it?
Listen, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has gone beyond like what is considered rock and roll pop music. Clearly, there's some country artists in there.
Enya.
Eminem made it, I think, last year or the year before.
Did
MJ, why don't they just call it the Music Hall of Fame and you just throw everybody
Is Bobby
in there?
McFarlane?
He should be in there.
So those are all in the performer category.
If you're going to put the Spinners in there, you put Bobby McFarlane in there.
In the musical excellence category, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan,
All right.
Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan. Let me rock you, Chaka. Anyway, so Chaka. Bernie Taupin.
Huh?
Bernie Taupin is inducted in the musical excellence.
Bernie.
Do you
Who's
guys
that?
have?
Was he?
I can't think of a song.
Roxanne, who's Bernie Taupin?
No clue.
Come on. You have no idea who Bernie Taupin
Is
is.
this his song right
He's
here?
a
No, he didn't do this. He did not write the Match Game 74 theme. No. Oh, you have no idea. Get your fingers away. Don't search.
I'm not searching. I don't know
Don't
who it is.
search.
He's a character on Seinfeld.
Bernie Taupin?
Yeah. One of the neighbors.
No.
You don't see him as often as you see.
Hang
Kramer,
on a
but-
minute. Froggy, do you not know who
Yes.
Bernie?
Oh, I know who he
All right,
is.
who is Bernie
He
Taupin?
wrote this song. He wrote "Skipping on the Moon."
Skipping on the moon.
Yeah.
All right, Fester, don't blurt it. But do
No.
you think you know who Bernie Taupin is?
Yeah. I know he is.
You do.
Yeah.
All right, don't say it.
And he is a very integral part to probably the biggest act around, right?
I wouldn't say the.
Among the biggest.
EJ?
He's not the biggest act around, but
Among the
He
biggest.
is top shelf. He is
Okay,
he is the
so-
top of the top.
All right,
Everybody knows who EJ is. That was a pretty blatant clue.
all right, who's EJ?
Elton John.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So
Oh, he's right.
hit it. Give me a song.
Oh,
This is the best one you can pick,
I
Andrew.
love this song.
This is a
Johnny
good one. This is a
sings.
good one.
Johnny
Elton John.
sings this and sing.
So Bernie Taupin
You can never know what it's like.
is the writer of many Elton John songs. So Bernie Taupin has been
That's why a lot of them were about women, right?
Bernie Taupin has been the what?
Like a lot of the songs he was singing about girls in earlier because that guy was writing it.
So,
right?
well, Bernie Taupin has been the musical collaborator and writer with Elton John for like
Decades.
40 years, 50 years.
How would I know that? I'm not embarrassed that I didn't know that.
Bernie Taupin?
Why would I know
Because
that?
that's pretty common knowledge that Bernie Taupin is like, peanut butter and jelly. Elton John and Bernie Taupin.
Oh, yeah. I always
What?
say those two things
Cookies
together.
and milk.
Peanut butter made the Hall of Fame, but jelly didn't? Oh, the '60-year career.
Elton John's a big dude.
He's
I'm
a big deal.
I'm an Elton John fan, but I don't know if I would agree he's the biggest around. I mean, he's big.
Who's
but-
bigger
He is
than-
big. I mean,
name a bigger international artist
Yeah.
than Elton John.
Jonas
international.
Brothers.
Okay, Jonas Brothers, possibly.
BTS.
Maybe in Korea. I mean, who's bigger than Elton John? Aerosmith? They're playing Amelie to say goodbye.
Are you still disgruntled?
Yes, because this sucks. I mean, Bernie Taupin belongs on there. Maybe George Michael, Rage Against the Machine. Maybe Sheryl Crow for,
Dude, you're going over half the list.
But Willie Nelson?
You
Missing
wanna-
Misdemeanor Elliott?
Do you want to hear who got
The Rubber Band Man?
Do you want to hear?
I thought that song was
No.
about condoms up until like
the-
very recently.
The Spinners deserve to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Why?
Do you know who got screwed this year?
Who?
Would you like to hear the screwed list?
Yeah.
They're probably better than the people who made it.
A Tribe Called Quest.
Oh, yeah. They should be in it.
A Tribe Called Quest? Oh.
Okay, legendary band. However,
It's a group.
whatevs.
You ready? Guess who else got screwed? Iron Maiden.
God, did you just burp?
If the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame doesn't put in Iron Maiden, then burn the place down.
Iron Maiden got screwed.
Dude, Iron Maiden is the
New
best.
Order.
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
New Order.
Yeah.
Cyndi Lauper.
How does she?
Yeah,
She
sorry.
did not make it. Soundgarden.
Okay, real rock and roll bands don't make it.
White Stripes.
Soundgarden and White Stripes didn't make it? Are
Yep.
in it already?
Oh, guess what? A great song.
Chumbawamba?
Little Drummer Boy?
What?
That did sound like
Come on, that's not little. Come on. That's not little drummer. No. Listen again. Name this mouth tune. Ready?
You look stupid.
Oh my god, that's a new game
Hold
show.
on. You have no idea what
No.
song that is?
Do the run. Do that less, and maybe I'll be able to hear it.
Fester, look away from YouTube because I'm gonna bring this up here.
Okay, my eyes closed.
What song is that?
Don't look at the computer.
I'm not looking.
Cover your eyes.
I am. They're covered.
Because Fester and I share a computer. All right, here we go. You guys don't know this. I gotta get past the commercial. Past the ad in 3, 2, 1. Oh man, why'd it go to another one?
Sometimes YouTube plays two
I
ads.
got two.
And you gotta watch them both.
All right, I can skip it now. All right, here we go. All right, Fester, you got to be kidding me.
By the.
A texter just told me. I have heard you say you like this song before.
Come on, how do you not know that I'm doing this?
It's just a chord. It doesn't need that.
You screwed it up. It's a dun 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 dun.
Yes.
Not a run dun run dun.
Exactly. That was throwing us off.
I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand. Walking through the streets of Soho.
You know, he died of like brain cancer or something.
The wolf or
No,
Warren Zevon?
Warren Zevon.
Oh, poor
Yeah.
wolf.
So Warren Zevon was left off the list as well. Hey, New Order's got great stuff.
So, I mean, a bunch of real legitimate rockers didn't make the list, but we're jamming on Willie, who I love, who's a legend.
Willie.
He needs to stay in his lane, his country lane.
It's not Willie. It's not Willie's fault.